new insights into student feedback, easier text design, and a transformed team-based learning. Let's take a look. This is Dan with what's new in the latest version of FeedbackFruits toolsuite. Our team-based learning tool is the star of this show, but let's start with some other improvements here to make life easier. First off, in peer review and group member evaluation, teachers can quickly gain insights into student contributions. In the given and received reviews steps, a new column shows the most mentioned keywords which arose from the class. So now you can get oversight on the most frequently discussed topics and identify areas which might need more attention. All the more useful when you've got bigger classes and heaps of feedback to go through. Indeed, with smaller cohorts or where there aren't many comments yet, this feature will be hidden until a certain threshold of activity has been crossed. While some final tweaks are being made, Keyword Insights is expected to release 1 week after this release, and it will be feature flagged for now, meaning you'll have to contact us to manually enable it for you. Luckily, that only takes a few minutes if you get in touch with support. For the next item, you'll probably come across this one pretty quickly. A new text editor has made its way into instruction fields, discussion tasks, and topics. While previously we used Markdown and LaTeX to give some control over formatting, we now have a much more accessible and intuitive interface giving access to the most common formatting options like headings, emphasis, indentation, and more. This affords more flexibility in how you present text and can make activities look and feel a bit more aesthetically pleasing. Next up, there's now more freedom when it comes to your audio and video recordings. Adding multimedia in instruction steps or comments now lets you select between different cameras and microphones, and even has a screen record option letting you screencast any tab, window, or screen on your device. Do note that the screen recorder is currently limited to visuals and won't record audio at the same time. But for now, let's talk about TBL. The team-based learning tool now serves a more complete part of the team-based learning process. As well as a pre-work step where multimedia files can be socially annotated, you can now add a review step which works very similarly to group member evaluation. So you can choose review criteria, add self-assessment, set new deadlines, and much more. And for even more control, teachers can now select group representatives themselves or choose to leave it up to the students to decide. To find out more about how team-based learning can boost group collaboration and teamwork at each phase of the TBL process, keep an eye out for our upcoming video on the team-based learning journey, which we'll be sharing shortly. For now, that wraps up version 2.88 of the FeedbackFruits toolsuite update. Don't forget that with the blue support icon, you can get in touch with us in minutes, 24 hours a day on weekdays. So do share your comments, queries, questions, and suggestions, and see the fruits of your feedback.